let me tell you that this video has nothing to do with the shoes, but definitely I have to show you the shoes because how cute are these shoes? I didn't buy them, and my niece gave them to me. Akasema alinunua 400 bob. Like, the camera is not doing justice to them. The camera is not showing anything close to what this shoe is. Like, I like it. I don't care about the brand or anything. I don't even know the brand or never seen it, but it is super comfy. Well, when I talk about super comfy, I mean a shoe that you can wear and go to a place and not walk like you're disabled, okay? No pun intended for anyone who could be having some disability, but you know what I mean, like struggling, like the shoes are going to kill you. No, that is not what I mean. But this is very, very stable. The heel. Actually, the first time vile alinitumia kwa WhatsApp, I was like, well, I am not sure, but guess I'm sold. I wore it. It is good. The only dent iko nayo ni hapa. Which, what will you be looking at ukiangalia? Talking about shoes, I wanted to lie to myself that this year I'm not buying shoes, but I mean, life is short. Do what makes you happy, and shoes make me happy. Shoes and bags. Long story short, I realized that I have more of sneakers, flats, and what are they called? And sandals, or the other shoes. It is a night, by the way, so I checked on what I have and I realized that I need more on heels. So Leo, when I was doing my usual, I found myself near Think Twice, and I was like, you know what, they opened yesterday, a Saturday, so I'm going in to see what they have. If they have anything that I can get, then well and good. I'm not buying sneakers or well, kuna ile naona nikipata siwezi acha. Like, you know, that kind of a shoe, if you are a mtumba person, you know, there's a time you get a shoe that uko sure ukiacha utaipata mahali kwingine. So in case that happens, then I won't leave it, but my focus is on heels because I have a lot of wedges. Well, not a lot, but considerable amount of boots, wedges, all the other shoe types apart from heels. So went to Think Twice, got one thing, a shoe. Okay, before that, my shoes are all over the place because, like I mentioned, I am decluttering, and I guess if you give some out, you have room for new ones, because why not? Showing you what is on the floor where I am standing, and also the shoe I got from Think Twice. This needs to be cleaned and moved from this place to a decent place. Talking about that, Think Twice, I went, and guess who was lucky? Been looking for a nude shoe, but when you get it in a nude and clear, what do you say? Meanwhile, it is a very good shoe for 500. Yay. Fits so well. And like the other shoe, I don't know, the brand is what? Lucky Shoes. Yeah, Lucky Shoes. And the fit is perfect. I'm a shoe 39, but for mtumba in most cases I find a 38. Hizi zote ni 38, by the way. They are 38 and they fit perfectly. They are not pressing and they are not loose. Some people like heels zikiwa loose in a way. I find them not comfortable, especially ikiwa and all that. And I was to show you a fake bag that I got because I need a big travel bags. My Damia Neverfull is old and disgusting, and we're not going to be doing that. So I wanted one and got somewhere where I got one that is not the real deal, but strong enough to carry my laptop and other essentials when I'm on the go, because I needed one. Found that one. It has skuma. So I want to show you that, and then I show you the reason for this video, which is unboxing a machine, because all this I'm showing you is just a by the way shenanigans. This is a dupe. I know that it's not genuine, so you don't need to mention it to me. Plus, anything you see like this, shiny like this, is not real gold. So I don't really care about this. I wanted something big this size, and found this. Wasn't cheap for sure, but it is going to serve the purpose because I'm looking for a second hand on the go tot. I'm glad to have the 2 pairs. They will serve me right. Actually, right now, apart from the wedges, the Frango Sato you've seen, and another heel, I decluttered like most of them, and I had like 2-3 pairs that I gave a friend because I bought them. A 9 West and my other shoes zenye zilikuwa kwa gala. You remember when I was contemplating on what to wear? So they have been big all along and not comfortable, so I gave them out. So these, I said, they're comfortable, definitely not going to Barikiti or walking from mtaa yetu ya Githu to Tao. But I feel like you need all manner of shoes. The best thing is to know where to wear what, or when to wear what. If you're walking along a lot, you're going obviously to pick a shoe that serves that situation. These are the shoes you wear going to a place where unatoka kwa hao, unaingia kwa gari, there's a lift to where you're going, walking to some decent, comfortable sitting place. Utaamka ukienda kuserve food, walk back to maybe the dance floor kidogo if you dance. If you're like me, you mind your own business and watch, and then walk to your car or to a lift or to your Uber and go home. The unboxing wasn't for the shoes and bags, but how could I not show you those two? I live for a good shoe and a good bag and some good food. The new year is not bad at all. Thankful here. If you have been here for a long time, you know that I love smoothies and juices and all that. I have a juicer that has served me very, very well. That's a what brand? I'll put it there for you. So it's not promo for sure. So I had a, what is that? Oh my gosh, I won't remember. What is it called? Hot Points or something. And I have this food processor and then a juicer, but the motor broke. I have several. Thought of going to the fundi, came twice or thrice. For sure I was considering doing that, but before I could even wrap my head around that situation, this came my way. And here is Silvercrest multifunctional blender. Karibu nipe jina ingine, and you guys say it is one of the best. It is also one of the best according to my research, according to what you are saying, and according to the Choice Award. Okay, see that? Okay, so this is here. There is also a viral video, social media, hey, whereby this video is seen someone crashing a glass bottle, like your soda, like crashes it kabisa to powder. And I'm like, you got me influenced. Well, if it is true or not, I have seen them being used in the juice parlors, so that means it's kind of like reliable. So been having some passion juice situation or passion pulp in my, and then the passion season is back again, so we need to be making some passion juice. This is Silvercrest, and that's the serial number. Watts wanasema ni 7,000 watts. And the functions before we open it, there you go. You can grind your spice, you can deal with your fruit, corn soup, and every other shenanigan. What else are they saying? That it has a stepless speed regulation, stainless steel cutting blades. It crushes the ice in seconds, 2,500 ml capacity jar. Okay, Great for blending coffee beans and spices. Over current stroke temperature protection system, rated 2.5 liters. Voltage, rated power ni 7000 watts, rated voltage ni 220 50 that. So that's the box, nothing else. So we open it, then we have this. Definitely this is like the pusher. Yeah, fruits and veggies. Then we have that. What do you think that is? I think that is the top of the poly jar. Water definitely occupies the biggest space. And we have the protection piece there. Remember, always the motor is the part that doesn't have to interact with water. Should never like interact with water. This is the tumiguu ya jug, because look at that. Told you we connect them na macho. Yeah, done. Okay, so we remove the box from there, get it out of the box. Funny enough, the motor is so light. I didn't expect that. And also kuna colors, this thing, there's usually red, which is common. That's already very impressive, because I kind of like expected this to be super like heavy. So this is the jug, the 2.5 capacity jug. Here we go. That's the top. This is where it connects with the tumiguu there. So let's open the jar. So actually it is 2 jars, because remember there is one that crushes like stuff. You can do like your oats into oat flour or stuff like that. And now there is the juice part or the blender part. There is the grinder and the blender. I'm not so big into grinder, but now for this grinder I leave it strictly for like spices, because I have another very good grinder that was bought in Uganda. I'll show you that. Very, very nice, very reliable. So for anything flour like, if I have like pumpkin seeds and I want the powder, I use that, because you don't want spicy situations to mix with this. So so I'll just remove this, and you can check kuna leads mbili. So this is the jar, super big, and that is where it goes. Ooh, yay. Okay, the lid, and the lid closes so nicely. And this is the kifuniko ya lid. The reason why it could not fit at first is because it had this kagai there. So yay. Yeah, don't check on the mess here. I have stuff that needs to be moved. But anyway, that's the jug. That's the situation. And the small one, it's equally small, but not as small if you ask me. So they definitely use the same motor. So this is now for blending, this is for grinding. I like how this kifuniko is, because of hizi vitu za huku kando sijui zinaitwa nini, but okay, the camera won't pick it, but you can see it's like the plasticky thing that is usually kwa side ya slow cookers, no, kwa pressure cooker. Yes, so it closes so well, so you're likely not to have like leakage when you're blending. So to toy this, and the lid. So this one comes with the lid definitely, and I can't open it na mkono yangu mara moja. See that? I can't because it's like super tight. So like needs to be, you need to toe it in a side. Even at the sides, see this corner closes completely, closes completely, closes completely. But this side kuna this place whereby you lift it from. The same na here. See, tightly closed, 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 but this one has this end whereby you can lift from. So that is super interesting. So just like that, we have a Silvercrest. So what I will do is I will clean them, and that this Passion isn't like fully thawed, which is good because this thing crushes ice. How cool is that? So I want to try it, but first impressions, perfecto. I love it. I love the color. I love the lids because there is nothing as annoying as, I know what messed up my previous blender. You know the way you blend and then stuff is falling, getting into the mortar. That isn't supposed to get water in the first place. So that is what messed it. So I will clean it. So first impressions, the color, yay. And then, okay, someone is opening the gate. So first impressions, the color, definitely. The way the lids fit is perfect, and it is just easy to use. There are not like 1,000 things here to clean or to do all that. So remember always, the base, you wipe it, the jars you thorough clean them. And usually what I do with my new appliances is I clean them with some warm soapy water. That is very good to remove any factory residue. We have the on functions here and the off. Why is it having the on and off marambili? Anyway, what you need to know is that it is very important for you to read your manuals. Read the machine manuals. Every time you get a machine, read the manual. There's nothing as annoying as you spending money buying something, and because of ignorance you just mess it up. So it won't take forever. Read it. Read the manufacturers, how to deal with it, just to make sure that you get a idea of what happens. There are some manuals that give you instructions to deal with common problems and common things, like what will go wrong if you do something. If you do 1 2 3, this will go wrong, because that will avoid the same mistake. If anything, if you don't read the usage and the maintenance, because you have a lot of money, you can buy that anytime, any day. Read the safety situations, because you need to be safe. You don't want to open a bomb in your house, you know, do some crazy thing, it blows you off. That's a bad joke. Let's go on. Read your manuals, okay? Read your manuals. Read your manuals. As much as you might be like me, you connect na macho vitu, and then you start figuring out whether it's a YouTube video you're going to be watching or not. Please read your manual. So I will clean this. Definitely I know the motor is supposed to be wiped. I'll just use my vinegar water spray. Ni spray kwa kakitamba, wipe the base because you're gonna some dusty things. Then the rest gets dipped in soapy warm water, then cleaned. So I will see you when I have read the manual and you see the parts. Everything is done and I am ready to try my new Silvercrest. The manual didn't tell me what these are for, but long press, click on this and do not press for a long time, then it goes back. When you put it on, it goes back up. That is when to be used when it is on high speed and you want to just and then release on itself. This one you must put it on and then it doesn't return itself to off unless you move it. a safe using situation here, a safeguard is to make sure that you don't blend continuously for over 3 minutes. That is only what the manual says. So move it for like a minute or two, break the circuit, and then continue once more. So I have learned that from the mighty YouTube, and guess what? I understand there are so many fake ones out there. Am I worried? Actually, I don't care, because I didn't know that. I know they are ranging in between 4,000 and close to 10,000, depending on where you get it and whatever other situations. Does it mean the 10,000 one will be the original or the okay one or whatever? The original? No. Especially in Kenya, you can buy it, the fake one, for the original price. Now, but the original one, it's on a good price depending on where you buy it and what you know about the shops that you buy it. But I read the safeguards, obviously, stories to do with safety, that comes first. And like I said, there's so much. If you want to read about those people talking about fake or real or anything, we're about to find out, because I checked on some of the people talking about the fake, talking about vibration when they are blending, and the manual says that with proper usage, if you don't mess it up according to how it is made and the usage steps, it is supposed to serve you for a year, continuously for a year. I don't know whether that means niki blend sahi na niweke a year ishe, but I remember that is what my juicer said, and I have used that juicer umeona for so long. We are going to the 5th year or something. Strong, never had any issue with it. Anyway, a blender is to be used more than a juicer, so let's do this. Let's try this and see what happens. So I have no corn to crush, or should I do the corn test? Because I understand the corn test. Okay, I have corn. Definitely I have corn, but I don't know what I'll use the corn flour for. I don't want to make that because it's for kiddos, for popcorn, so I won't waste that. I'll use the oats. There are so many. There are ones looking like this on internet. There are others that are different. I'm overworked right now. My head is overworking, but maybe you're thinking fake. Anyway, whatever you're thinking, as long as it blends, I have no problem. I have bought like 1 million blenders and some break in a day. So let's just hope and trust and pray that this one sticks for some time. Okay, so clean this.